In this video, I'm going to share with you what is the best eSIM when you want to travel across to Europe, and also what are some important things regards activation of the eSIM. So let's start with the first one, and that's called Maya Mobile. What I really like about Maya Mobile is that when you would click here on the coverage, you can actually see which countries are covered with Maya Mobile. So let's say that you want to travel across to Germany, Poland, Hungary, Austria, Switzerland, or even France. You can see where it's covered, and you know that the white spaces that there is no coverage at all. So this is something that you can check, like where are you going to travel, to check like, okay, which parts are covered really well. So this is the first thing. The second thing is that you're going to get discounts down below in the description. So in the moment when you would click here on the link, you would get right here, and then you would just click here Europe, and then you can see 10% discount from me will be applied in the shopping cart. Now, what you can do now is to just choose 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, or even 30 days of data. And now it depends for what you're looking to have the data. So if you want to travel and just look for Google Maps, then also email, Facebook, and that's pretty much it, like reviews, then like 3, 5, 10 gigabytes is going to be sufficient. But if you want to watch movies, YouTube videos, or even that you want to work a lot, 40 gigabytes or even unlimited is a way to go. Then another thing that I prepared for you is that how the activation works. So how it works is that you're gonna get a QR code to your email that you have to scan. So you're gonna get a QR code, you will scan it, and then you can activate the eSIM. Important thing to know is that when you're gonna activate the eSIM, you can do it at home. So let's say you're from USA, you can just activate it in the USA, and then when you're gonna like arrive to Europe, then what you would do is just like turn on the eSIM. That's it. Nothing difficult. And I made also a guide down below in the description on how you can activate the eSIM. You're gonna get 10% discount directly from me when you're gonna be in a checkout, discount for 30, and like whatever, 10% from the subtotal price, and the plan activation date. And that's pretty much it how it works. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Now, if you can have any questions, ask me down below in the comments, or even you can write to Airalo, our Maya Mobile support. So now I'm going to compare it to different providers, so you can see that, okay, which one is the best. So here one is going to be Europe, and here in Airalo you're gonna have 1, 3, 5, 10, 50 or 100 gigabytes of data. So let's say you're gonna have 10 gigabytes of data for 30 days. That's cost $37, but here costs 15 only. Here 40 gigabytes, $43 for 30 days. And here it's 50 gigabytes for 90 days, $100. So maybe if you're looking for 90 days when you're going to travel a lot across Europe, you can choose this plan, right? But again, $100 for 50 gigabytes. Here you would have for 60, let's say you're going to be 60 days in Europe, you're going to have 80 gigabytes for $86. Even this regard is cheaper. And you with the 10% is going to be even more cheaper. So in my opinion, Maya Mobile is a way better comparing to Airalo, and also with Maya Mobile you have option to have unlimited data. Let me show you right here, is that you can have a Wi-Fi hotspot included, and you have like more plans here, and then 1 megabyte per second. And this is like the highest plan, you can have 5 gigabytes for 30 days. Every single day there's like 150 gigabytes, and then 1 megabyte per second. And this plan is way better comparing to Airalo, because with Airalo you're gonna have 50 gigabytes per $100, and here is $94 when you would click activate now. Even with the 10%, it's like, this is so good, right? So this is something you can do. Important thing to know, you can use all data as a hotspot, like even the small ones. Also, this is data only. This is not for calling or sending SMS. And when you would click here activate now, you just activate it. That's it. Another one that I want to like share with you is a Holofly. But with the Holofly, when I'm going to write here Europe, okay, and you have to choose how many days you want to have it, 30, 60 or 90 days. You see like 30 days, €69, and you have unlimited data, but many people reported that the data wasn't that great, or it wasn't working that well. So this is like up to you if you want to choose Holofly. That's a like option 2 for you, but I don't really know. Like I have personal experience with Maya Mobile and Airalo, and with Holofly I don't have personal experience, but I read a lot of reviews from people who shared that even when they were traveling to London, let's say, and they were traveling and they had it unlimited, but the speed wasn't that great. So this is something to keep in mind. But with Holofly, you're gonna have make calls up to 60 minutes and receive calls up to 60 minutes. So this is another thing that you can do. So let me down below in the comments if you're gonna have any questions. To summarize this video, definitely check the coverage, where you're gonna be here, where you're gonna travel, and how well it's covered there. Let's say Hungary, Romania, Germany. Let me down below in the comments where you're going to travel. I'm really curious that where you're from and where you want to travel and what you want to experience, because I'm from Slovakia. I live right here in Bratislava, and I travel a lot through Europe, and Europe is a beautiful place to travel. So primarily I was a lot of in Croatia. In Croatia, what I highly recommend to do, there are like beautiful islands. Greece is beautiful too. Yeah, mamma mia, I love Greece. So Corfu is a wonderful island. I was there, and I'm preparing to visit a lot of other islands to see and perceive the Greek history, because that's something really fascinating. And I'm really curious where you're gonna travel. I'm not really excited to travel to Spain and Portugal, only because you don't have like, you got the ocean here, and there is like a cold and it's not that hot. And during summer, I don't travel a lot across Europe, only because everything is so crowded. So I always try to, this is just a random tip to you. When you want to travel to Europe, go March, April, May. April, May are like, in my opinion, the best. Then June, July, August, I wouldn't travel to Europe because it's so damn, I don't want to say saturated, but crowded. And then September, October, maximum November. But September, October is also amazing in the places where, like Croatia, Italy, Sicily, just traveling there, or in Sardinia. I want to go there. This is a fascinating thing. I was never in Palma, so I don't know how it's there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I provided you value. Thank you very much, and hope you're going to have a great day, and goodbye.